Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Metahpor Fantazio. Last time, we uncovered the truth of our situation here and stumbled upon an even bigger conspiracy regarding the missing children, realizing that Morris and at least some of the guard are actually behind the kidnappings. But on a brighter note, we obtained Heisme as a party member as he awoke to the thief archetype lineage. One of my personal favorite archetype lineages, and that seems to be a pretty common sentiment across the Metahpor community. We'll be seeing a lot of him and the thief archetype in general. And we also have gotten our next mission to catch the true culprit behind the objections. We got 12 days to do that. That'll be plenty of time. However, we will not be doing any of that today in this video. Instead, we're going to be trying to build ourselves up a little bit and getting to learn about Heisme and the thief archetype by doing some side quests and potentially unlocking a new archetype today. But first things first, I actually want to head right over to Grand Trad as we have more blessed waters. So I think it's best if we pay a visit to St. Firmus Church, so we can see if we can purify some items. I don't know exactly what I've got. Oh, it's just a steel slab. Okay. It's scrap metal slab, which we already have equipped on Stroll. It'll give us 200 attack power. Gimme. We'll keep the steel slab on Stroll, and we'll keep him on Warrior for right now. I think that'll be just fine.
All right.
But with that, I want to head back to Martira because I need to go to Thoroughfare Square and obtain a side quest. Now, right over here by the fountain and the weather sphere is this gloomy youth. I want to talk to this guy. Can't I believe I'm going to lose my job over something that's not even my fault? I don't know what's on your mind, but it looks serious. What's wrong? Very. Aren't you the mercenaries who are here to hunt down Heisme? Yeah. You lot came all the way here to the giant gauntlet runner. As far as your runner goes, can you spare me a moment? Our town used to keep a great number of carrier pigeons so we could maintain communications with other cities, but they were all requisitioned by officials from the capital.
How did this happen?
Seems like they need them for the tournament or some such, but we rely on those pigeons for trading medicine and foodstuffs, so the loss threatens our very way of living. That's why we desperately need to procure a practical pigeon parcel from Camaro by July 11th. But no one wants to go out with the kidnapper about, so I've got no volunteers. In addition to that, there is no end of beasts that they'll need to go through. And since I was the pigeon's caretaker, there's a good chance I cannot keep my job if things continue like this. If that happens, I may as well lie down in the gutter and die like a dog.
Stupendous.
But that's where you and your gauntlet runner of yours come in. Please, save my job. I mean, save the town. Of course, I can't ask you to work for free. Let's see, 7,500 reeve enough of a reward for you? Yeah, leave it to me.
I'd so love you.
Oh, thank you kindly. In that case, I'd like you to go buy one practical pigeon parcel for me. I'll need it by July 11th if you could. Don't worry, we'll get it today. Well, kind of. Here, let me show you how to get to Camaro too. The merchants in Camaro have got other rare goods besides eggs too, so you'll find plenty of things there that'll be useful for your travels. The Pigeoneer in Martira asked us to buy a practical pigeon parcel in Camaro, village east of Martira, and bring it to him. We also have something else we need to do in Camaro, so this will be really useful. We get invincible doodles and 7,500 reeve. We already kind of know where Camaro is, but now we have it on our map.
That reminds me.
Isn't this the village Nurse was talking about? Remember his story about the old man and the relic? We can ask the villagers about the old man if we go. That's pretty useful. Tackle two birds with one stone. I guess that makes sense with it all being about pigeons. We only have so much time to spare, but I guess if we stop by the village on our way to another task, it should be all right. Yeah, you can actually take care of two objectives right there if you want to. Another thing we're going to be taking care of is at the recruiter dispatcher.
Take a look.
You don't have enough help with everything going on. No surprise there. Well, you taking a request? That I am. We have a new mission. Alpha Rockworm Valmo, a monstrous man-eater. I need to slay the Alpha Rockworm Valmo in Man-Eater's Grotto, the cave southeast of Martira. The informant at the tavern in Thoroughfare Square in Martira should have more details. 20,000 reeve if we were to accept this and complete it. Yes, please. The Valmo in question was spotted in a cave a little ways from Martira. A miner was eaten, so now the whole lot are fearing for their lives.
I see.
Miners. Reminds me of Grius. The location's changed, but we're still helping out miners all the same.
Hey.
Okay, then we're gonna help you out, right, Will? Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. The location is southeast of Martira, a place known as Man-Eater's Grotto. Thank you for the information. Camaro's on your way. You may want to pay a visit just to make sure you're stocked up for your journey. Wow, isn't that convenient? It's like I'm planning this out prematurely. I'm counting on you. It's life or death for the region if even one industry goes out of business. It's not just ore that's found in that cave, but also precious gems that are sold at a premium. If you want to know more about the Valmo, just go ask the Martira informants.
Good hunting to you.
Bring me back the Alpha Rockworm Eye as proof of its defeat, and I can't be handing out any rewards until you bring me that, so don't forget, alright?
Let's do it.
Sounds good. Well, that means we're gonna go talk to the most important NPC in the entire game, the informant, in just a second. Yep, we go through Camaro, and straight southeast of that will be the Man-Eater's Grotto. This is a cave used as a fortress by the monsters. Their increasing numbers have compelled the locals to place bounties on the largest and most dangerous ones. In Camaro, a verdant lakeside village. Life here was promising once, but recent monster attacks have proved otherwise. The chief export is carrier pigeons for Matira. I think we can understand why it's not the same anymore, probably due to the giant sandworms. Anyways, let's go say hi to that informant. Okay, so now we have a lot of different pieces of information we can take. We can get Man-Eater's Grotto info, Kurgenta Castle info, village trading in Martira, and inclement weather. Right now, we are just going to worry about the vermin of Man-Eater's Grotto. Southeast of this town is the Man-Eater's Grotto. Many people go there, yet startlingly few ever come back, which is how the place got its name. Deep within that place dwells the Alpha Rockworm Valmo. Now apparently that's the leader of the Valmo pack, and rumor has it there are several of them in there. Even if you slay one, they'll call for another immediately, so if you want to make an end of it, you have to defeat them all at the same time. Great. Apparently they're weak to ice. They may be sturdy, but they're vulnerable to the cold. Other than that, there are also critters like bugs and flower monsters. Careful with those, as they'll try to paralyze you. You know about that village on the road to the cave? They sell equipment there that prevents paralysis. Well, prepare yourself well and then go, is all I'm saying. Buy some more information from me when you come back, eh? I'll do that. So, looks like Mage or Inheriting Blizz will be a very valuable piece of information to have here. We'll keep that in mind. Well, with all that planning done and out of the way, first things first is we're gonna take a dump. It is Idols Day after all. Come on, wash your hands, make sure you wash your hands. He feels refreshed. I think I've grasped something. Luck +1. That reminds me also, I have some stats that I need to allocate. I don't think I did that. Allocate stats. Let's put this extra point into, let's do it into magic. Why not? There we go. Okay, that all done and dusted. Let's head out to the round table and set a course for the Man-Eater's Grotto. Since we are setting a course for the Man-Eater's Grotto, we will walk through Camaro. You don't have to worry about setting a course for Camaro and then going to the Man-Eater's Grotto. You can just head straight to the grotto.
I think we have a favor to do there.
This is where that rockworm with a bounty on it lives. It sounded like the locals are in dire straits. Seems this cave not only contains ore, but jewels as well.
There's much to see.
Ray, do not forget our primary objective is the bounty. Ensure you remain focused on the task at hand. We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight? But of course, so long as you don't dilly-dally, that is. Let's go.
Let's be off.
And 'tis settled. It would behoove us not to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road. I'm sure the Barden and all the guards will be able to keep the city secure while we're heading out.
They head to a cave said to consume all who enter. Does the dark, narrow path lead only to the innards of a monstrous insect? Perhaps.
What to pick?
Okay, now that we're on the road, I want to talk with Heisman. We haven't seen you at all. Archetypes, huh? You know, I thought I was too old to learn any new powers. I suppose growth puts a spring in your step no matter your age. Plus, this gives me another discipline to improve alongside my sword arm. I gotta figure out what voice I want for Heisman. He's got a deeper voice than I have, so I gotta figure that out in time. Anyways, we're gonna read some books today. No cooking for us, but actually, before I forget, always check your pantry. We want gauntlet shrooms as fast as we can get them, especially since they are only exclusive here. Ella milk and fragrance spice. Okay, well, not what I'm looking for, but that'll be okay. Let's read some books. I don't think we finished that Pride and Prejudice one, so let's do that. Not Pride and Prejudice, that's another franchise. Pride and Persuasion. Okay. Nurse probably left us here. We've already seen that, so we can get more eloquence. Let's do this.
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This next part reviews some basics. Even if you make a flawless first impression, As the discussion progresses, the other person may erect a emotional wall and start giving you the cold shoulder. No matter what you say, they'll remain unreceptive. In these situations, issue a challenge. You must shock their senses to break down their walls. Shock their senses? How would you go about doing that? Let's scare them. Maybe I'd scare them.
Okay.
Oh, I get it! The basics said to find their weak points, right? So I guess you could imply that you know their weakness? I feel like paying close attention to the art of persuasion has increased my eloquence, for better or for worse, I think.
All right.
Anyways, plus 4 points. It must be teaching us something, right? Getting someone's agreement doesn't seem like it would be too complex, but there's actually a lot to consider. Yeah, that's true. Let's keep reading. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
The party at last arrives in the village of Comero, a small farming settlement southeast of Martira. Blessed by the mild climate, its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
Giving it some thought?
There's something here. Want to make a quick detour before we continue on? Let's stop. We got 2 objectives here anyways. Welcome to Comero, one of my favorite vistas in the entire game. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is the place? 'Tis more barren than I imagined. The kind of village one would only visit in the most dire circumstances, I'm sure. Oh, come now. The air is clean and there's no sign they've been attacked by humans. Really, what more can you ask for? In fact, gazing out at all this green, I find such peace. I can hardly think of raising my sword again.
Fine.
Stroll, please.
Come on.
Hey, guess what? I found the village shop.
That reminds me.
By the way, do you want to ask about the old inventor? You know, the old man with the relic that Nurse was looking for? Why didn't Nurse leave the runner then? Shouldn't this be a happy reunion? Who knows? I thought I heard him mutter, "Old goat's probably dead," or something like that.
Hey.
Excuse me, is there an old inventor living in this village? An inventor? Hold on, you don't mean that Ishkia Kodja with the bad leg? Well, I'll be damned! Never thought anyone would actually show up. I'm sorry to say, he passed away not too long ago, quite suddenly. But you knew him, did you? If so, here, this is for you. Glass ornament.
Oh.
What is this? An igniter? I've never seen such a shape. Couldn't tell you. Haven't the foggiest what happens in inventors' heads. He just told me to give this to anyone who came asking about him. Heard he used to be famous in the royal capital, but he developed a fondness for this place in our sky burial ritual. Oh, let me give you this too. Inventor's journal, thank you. What in the blazes is this? I can't make out a single word. Where does a language like this come from? No clue. Maybe Nurse knows? Either way, we'll tell him what we learned. After I handed him what I got at the village, Nurse fell into silent inspection.
He's been like that for a while now. Wonder if he's all right.
I knew it! This thing's the genuine article, a real bona fide lost relic in my hands. Some sort of power affecting the air around it, trace amounts only, something, a reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing! Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I could just adapt this conduit here... Can't forget a masterpiece like this! I say, lad, did you find this for my sake?
We wanted to help you out, Nurse.
Why, I'm barely well touched. It positively jokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint. And that old fella... Seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat them. He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man. What's that?
Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
Ah, a cipher. Mirror letters, see here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoop stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
I gave Neris the glass ornament and inventor's journal we obtained in Camaro. 5 heroes incense. Pretty well worth it.
So what is it? Blueprints for a big secret invention?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations, too. Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the means to follow his findings. Say, I've a grander favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics? Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics noted down in this journal. I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or 2 in our travel should be all it takes, so please?
Right. Leave it to me.
Appreciated. We're in this journey together, what?
I can feel Neris's passion for relics as well as his faith in me.
The free-hearted engineer, Neris. Within him dwells the virtue of the gunner. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
And with a nice firm handshake signaling our deal, we've obtained a new bond with Neris, one of my favorite characters of the entire game, giving us the Gunner archetype. I've got quite a bit to say about this one, but that will be on hold for a little bit. Getting new archetypes left and right. That is our right elbow. Yeah, that's about right. You can now study the Gunner in academia. We'll be sure to check it out, just not today.
You said it'd only take a few stopovers. But do you even know where they are?
Well, they're scattered all about, my girl. If we could crack the cipher, that'd narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it. So you just take a look when you feel like a spot of treasure hunting.
This one's important.
Find Neris's coveted relics. I don't know where they are, but I should look for clues in the notebook he keeps on a pillar in the engine room to help with my search. This is a quest line that we will be progressing through the entire game. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one. We get 10 heroes incense for this segment in particular.
Hey, I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my powers. I'll know if I'm close to it. When you want to hunt for relics, can you let me know?
It seems like Gallica can sense where relics are. I should search the area if she brings it up. Gallica will sometimes inform you she's detected a relic when you're at the entrance of a dungeon. Make sure to keep an eye out for it when you're exploring inside.
Thanks, you two. I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper into this.
Left Neris to be immersed in his work and returned to the village with Gallica. Now let's actually explore Camaro properly. This is not a town that we can walk around in, but we can still buy, sell, and listen to stuff. Let's see what the villagers have to say about something. Let's talk about the village. This village is mostly known for its agriculture, livestock, and carrier pigeons. There were some terrifying rumors about Martira, but this is a nice and peaceful place. It would appear this village wasn't targeted. It was probably too remote. One thing of note is that we practice sky burials. They're a memorial service, held so the soul of the deceased can ascend to the skies and soar like a bird. Sanctism doesn't have the same holdout here as it does in the capital. Some say we're a paradise for the perished, where you can be laid to rest as you please. That's really nice. They respect various types of burials. This place just seems so carefree. I think this is probably my top 3 for, like, if I was to live in this world, this would probably be my top 3 villages to live in. Not my number one for sure, but definitely top 3.
Amazing.
What about the tournament? Did you hear? Word is that anyone now has the chance to become king. It's absurd. What kind of fool would volunteer himself for all that trouble?
Whoa.
You never know. Maybe there's one closer than you think.
What is it?
Humans? Nah, never heard about them here. But if we're attacked, I've heard Count Luis will hunt him down for us. Don't count on rumors. At the end of the day, you need to be prepared to defend your own life. That's fair, but, you know, yeah, understandable for a small remote village to not feel confident about protecting themselves. We sell any loot. We can. Almost 18,000 Reeve worth. Okay. Well, I think we just bankrupted this small town. Anyways, we have some things we can buy here. Medicinal herbs, magla pills. There's only 5 of them. We definitely want to grab all these. It's just MP recovery. Vitamin relaxants will cure paralysis. We heard that the enemies in the Man-Eater's Grotto might have paralysis-based stuff, so let's buy a total. We'll have 10 of them on our person. Fleeting Fountain of Youth is a bath salt that can increase our agility by 2 if we are in the bath. Bathing is not something that I expect to do very much, if at all, in this playthrough. But it'll be something that I bring up eventually, but I think for right now, we'll pass on this. And then the Orgo Sugar. This is a cooking ingredient. Let's buy, let's make it a nice round 10. I think 10 Orgo Sugar should be enough for now. And then we have various accessories. We have we have the Soothing Vial, which prevents rage. Polarity Magnet, which prevents paralysis, another very good accessory for this dungeon. Squire's Bracelet, which gives us Strength +3. We have many of those. Witch's Earring is Magic +3, Endurance +3 for Guard's Talisman. Courier's Anklet is Agility +3, and Gambler's Jewel is Luck +3. We have one of each of these. If I were to recommend getting any more of them, I would suggest the Witch's Earring. But for right now, I think I'm good. Practical Pigeon Parcel. This is what we're here for. Purchase this. Cool. So we've gotten the relic and we've gotten the parcel. Awesome. Well, we've got what we came for. What should we do now? Let's continue on our trip.
Hey.
You're going to keep traveling? Right, okay, let's head back to the runner. Let's do that.
Man-Eater's Grotto. How many weary travelers, traveling merchants, and treasure hunters have fallen prey to it? Behind its innocuous-looking entrance, untold monsters lie in wait, impatient for their next meal. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop, the entrance beckoning its visitors invitingly. What lies in its depths? Treasure or death?
All right.
This is the Valmo's nest. At first glance, it looks like your average cave. I don't know, do most caves have like a very ornate door in front of them? Anyways, Gallica, you just keep going. Most of the miners have run off, it seems. Guess it's all on us from here.
Understood.
Mining for ore and gemstones is the town's principal industry. If nothing else, we have to clear these monsters out so the people can maintain their livelihoods. Yes, and the town's taverns and shops depend on the miners' patronage as well. To leave this situation alone would see the town's economy slow to a halt.
Finish it, quick!
Okay, we'll wreck these worms then. No, you know what? We'll eradicate them. And the little larva too. But sounds good, Stroll. What's gone into him? Is he not a tad overexcited for this task?
Oh.
I think the mere mention of Valmo sends his mind back to that dinner table. Anyways, come on, let's press on. Stroll and holding grudges are 2 peas in a pod. Just a second, I sense something. This feeling, Is there something here?
So, hey.
It was only for a moment, but I thought I sensed one of Relic's Nurse is looking for. Make sure you don't miss any treasure chests, okay? Well, isn't that convenient? Welcome to the Man-Eater's Grotto. We are killing 4 birds with 1 stone by doing this all together. Some of these things have been available for a while since we got to Martira, but I've been holding off for this very occasion.
Speaking of...
Man-Eater's Grotto, is it? Name intent on warning travelers of the dangers within. Let's see if we can make this place a touch more welcoming. I suppose the army's too preoccupied with other matters and cannot attend to this place. Perhaps we may lend a hand. I've already finished preparing. Just give the word. So we've been told that the Valmos here are going to be weak to ice, but we're not going to be dealing with them immediately. So instead, let's go to Academia. Actually, I don't even need to go to Academia. Let's hang out here in the Archetype Tree, and I want to do some adjustments. Okay, when it comes to Heisme, he is an interesting fellow, as he starts with the Thief, but he's going to want a variety of archetypes leveled up throughout the entire game for various purposes. but also because the Thief is pretty useful on its own, but where it really shines, in my personal opinion, is in the effectiveness it can get out of its inherited skills. Certain things like Knight's Proclamation, which can draw enemies' ire, will be very useful on the Thief because of their high agility. They can draw enemies' attacks and then have a very high chance at dodging things. It's a pretty useful dodge tank strategy. Or because they have the highest agility, they can be very useful at getting the first turn and sweeping down enemies with their HP, or trying to secure weakness damage for more press turn icons. There's a variety of things that you can do with the Thief in terms of utility. They aren't the hardest hitting, as we can see here with their stats. They aren't the hardest hitting. They have a lot of luck, they have a lot of agility, they just can't take a hit. So when it comes to unlocking things for Heisme, I think for right now, I'm actually going to unlock the Merchant on him. And then I'll probably level him up a little bit so we can get access to Lucky Finds.
I see.
So we're going to study the Merchant on Heisme. This will be something that we need on him later. So this is kind of, again, killing two birds with one stone. But we'll see. Okay, what do you got to say about the Merchant, Heisme? To wield the Merchant, to manage one's funds well is essential to any prolonged battle. I am by no means averse to such power. I shall make good use of it. Okay, sounds good. We are not going to switch him over to that, but we are going to level it up on him. A quick up to level 2 will give us Lucky Find, and we are definitely going to do that. We won't upgrade the Thief, as we'll just do that naturally, but I do want to inherit Lucky Find onto him.
Alright.
There we go. When it comes to what we would do for damage outputs, we would definitely rely on synthesis skills for Thief, as, again, they don't do a lot of damage, so if we want to do any good damage, we would rely on Phantom Tracer, which will deal extreme physical slash damage to one enemy and remove their buff effects. We need a Warrior, Thief, or Master Dancer for this, and thankfully we're going to be keeping Stroll on Warrior, just for that occasion. Besides that, I have moved Will over to Seeker, that way we can get use of that, and I've inherited the Blizz and Lucky Find abilities onto him, and I've put put Hulkenberg onto Mage with Blizz, and I believe Mediline is what I inherited onto her. There we go, so now we have 2 Blizzard attackers currently, and we have access to a few healing abilities. And with that set up, let's get inside. Let's go.
Let's go. Hey!
Our target's the Rockworm Valmo. It's making a mess of the nearby mine. Okay, so the Man-Eater's Grotto is an interesting dungeon. There are various layers to this area, and it can be a little difficult to explore on your first time. There's a fairly good bundle of strong enemies in here as well. As you can see, we're not killing any of them in the overworld, but they're taking some decent damage. If we wanted to try out how much damage we're going to be doing with the Thief, we can use Mamudo, which is AoE dark damage. And about 145, 138 damage. Not a lot, but we'll work with it. Our new powerful sword attack is doing a lot of damage. We can use Blizz. Maybe this enemy will do it. Oh, he blocks it instead. And of course, we got Anxiety. Great. Well, it's unfortunate. Immune to blizzard attacks. Well, let's just swing our sword at it and kill it. That golden EP is going to be pretty valuable here. Okay. Well, now that we've killed it at least once, we'll know what it's weak to next time. There's also more Valmos here. Probably what I was thinking of. Heisme going in for the attack. Okay, Juvenile Rockworm Valmo. We know exactly what they're weak to. Let's bring him up in the front row and use Dark Sword. Resistant to slash attacks, which is unfortunate. So that means we'll pass to Hulkenberg and use Blizz. 272, pretty good. And 365, awesome. Giant worm meat, right there is gonna be pretty valuable. I have Lucky Finds on 2 party members, so we can try to get as many drops from this area as humanly possible. Worldly Adventurer. My fellow adventurers, are you all prepared to deal with paralysis? Gangaflows unleash a dangerous numbing pollen attack. Before you get hit and lose all feeling in your body, I'd recommend you burn the things with fire. They're not so fond of that. Well, good thing we got a mage in our team. Highly recommend that archetype for this area. Right over here are these those vampire slimes that we were dealing with earlier. Thankfully, we know we can one-shot them. This leads back to the entrance, so we're okay there. This is where having the Metahpor strategy guide really helps out because I have it right next to me, so I have a visual of the entire map without needing to uncover everything.
I see the
A little bit of an advantage right there. I highly recommend that, even if you haven't gone through the game yet. Very, very good strategy guide. Okay, Will horribly whiffing that attack right there. That's okay. Okay, what are you guys weak to? Fire! Ah, yes, the Ganga flows. That's what we were talking about. Let's pass the turn. Maybe we can get a diagonal slash out. Didn't kill it. That's okay. We use bot on the stronger one. Just kill it, no problem. And then, I mean, are you weak to psych? No, but you're not immune to it. Perfect. I could probably just run up and swipe at it, but I'm feeling extra. Beanflower nectar. We want as many of these ingredients as we possibly can get. Rank 5 on Thief, very valuable. We want to get Thief as high as possible so that way Heisme can get more and more agility points. Go through this little crevice here, and that finds us a treasure chest. Huh? I'm sensing something from that treasure chest.
Look at that.
Screwed up mineral. Common ore. There's an inexplicable screw in it. Found a strangely shaped pebble. There's a mysterious light shining from inside.
Okay, so...
You know what? It could be the relic that Nurse was talking about. Let's show it anyway. Let's show it to Nurse anyway. As Gallica said, this stone may be some kind of relic. I'll take it back and show it to Nurse. Sounds good. Right, there we go. Ah! That's actually something I haven't talked about. Anytime you stop and you sprint with Will, he will always do a sound cue. It gets a little annoying, but you kind of drown it out eventually. I don't think there's a reason for me to double back around, and I think this wall's stopping me from moving. So let's go through the crevice again, see if we can head south, deal with those enemies, and grab that piece of loot.
I see the
That Necross saw me and then tried to swing at me, but wasn't fast enough. Veritas, Hero's Fruit, and lots of stuff.
Our risk pays off.
Onyx, sell that. You won't need that Pokemon anytime soon. Can't go that way. Okay, guess what means that we are going back this way. Can we? What happens if we drop down from this? Hello, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Ah, you there! You making sure to fight higher rank enemies. It's a talking tooth again. Hey, any more good advice, Toothy? If you fight higher rank enemies, you'll get lots of experience as a reward, and you'll get super buff. But weak enemies ain't worth the trouble. You barely get any experiments, and you'll stay wimpy and wobbly. The weaker your opponent is, the less experience you get. Bullying the weak just shows how weak you are. If you want to get tough, you'll have to go bite down and take on some strong, high-rank monsters. If you don't, you'll be the rank 1 smelly. I'll have more top secret tooth truths if we meet again. Like, brush your teeth before you go to bed. That was a rule I did not follow for a long time, and I paid the price for it. Eventually, I did. Where is it? Let's go down here. Can't do anything with this just yet. Yes, but that is good advice. Make sure to brush your teeth before you go to bed. Hopefully, people are doing that. If you aren't, do it. You'll save yourself a lot of trouble. Trust me. Let's go down these stairs here. Over here. Up and down, this cave annoys me. What doesn't annoy you, Stroll? You seemed very focused on wanting to kill these worms and plants, and honestly, I don't blame you. Pretty annoying. Okay, corrosive acid, I'll take it. Rank 11 on both warrior and mage for Hulkenberg, and she got a new skill. Let's see what that is. Hulkenberg got magic font. Whoop-de-doo. She got more MP that she's just gonna be sitting on because it doesn't actually heal your MP whenever you get that in the overworld. Are we nearly to our target? The miners' livelihoods are at stake.
right there.
Hence why the reward is so generous. We need funds, so let's be the ones to claim it. I mean, do we really need funds? I mean, we're doing pretty good. Oh, hello, a Melancholia crystal. Okay. Well, trance crystal, technically, it's called. Another area where you can infinitely farm enemies. You can technically fight these Volmos until you're strong enough to deal with them all. None of these guys are weak to dark, are they? What we'll do instead. We'll pass over to Yeah, we'll pass over to Hulkenberg and do Goblizz. Do AoE ice damage to everything. Killing them in one fell swoop. Benefits of having a mage and seeker in the same party. Giant worm meat. Okay. Looking pretty good. Come on. Come on. Hit me. Hit me. Dodge roll. Alright, nice. I guess while I'm at it, I was looking at the level up screen just a second ago. So, interesting thing about how characters work whenever you first get them in your party. Every character in this game, the way that it works is that every character in this game starts at level 1, and then whenever you obtain them in the fight that you were to unlock them in, the system essentially gives you a hidden check that will level up the character to a certain range. And it's a set range. It's not like the characters that you will get are based off of Will's level or your party's average. They will always be a set level. But there have been circumstances where if you mod your game to make it to where it's impossible to gain EXP, then your characters will be stuck at level 1 because the game cannot do the trigger that levels up your character in battle. I give credit to Deus. This is the first place I've heard about that. He's done an awesome beating Metahpor level 1 challenge video. At the time of this recording, part 1 is out, and it's awesome. That's how I learned about this piece of information. I think it's really, really cool. But looking at Heismei's level just made me think of that, because Heismei is at a certain level, and if we were to have gotten him at a much lower level, he would actually be a very valuable party member. But as you can see, he's 2 levels lower than us. It's something to keep in mind if you are a speedrunner, or if you have speedrun the game, then you know that later characters that you get in the game are incredibly valuable because you're skipping a lot of encounters. So the characters that you get whenever you're stronger level are going to be way more valuable. Let's pass over to Will, and we'll do Psych this time. Save some of our MP here. I guess it doesn't really save anything because it's still the same person doing the synthesis skills, but I like to feel a little better about myself. Okay, let's try to take care of this transcript. Dodge roll! I-frame it, nice. I didn't play a bunch of Souls games for nothing. On that note, highly recommend Lies of P. It's not made by Front Software, but it's a really, really good one. Highly recommend that one. Very difficult game, though. Beanflower Nectar! And rank 12, oh, they're twinsies! They're ranking up at the exact same time. Sorry to interrupt you there, Heismei. What you got? Aquamarine. Can you hold on to that, Gallica? Hopefully your muscles are strong enough. If not, well, this will be a good workout for you. Check out down to the south range here, if that makes any sense. I don't think it does, but whatever. When has anything I've ever said made sense? Dodge roll. Do. Nice. Ooh, more corrosive acids, more giant worm meat. Worm meat. Oh, Plunder Life. Drains HP from 1 enemy to restore to your own. Pretty decent. I don't think I'd be using this all that much, but it'll work.
Remain steadfast. Oh,
hello. You're just hanging out and let your buddies die? Sure, why not? Oh, did not mean to begin the fight normally. Oh, nope, didn't matter. For some reason, I thought I began a squad battle normally, but, nope.
They're gone. The danger is behind us.
Oh, hello. That's okay. Hello, both times. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyways, let's deal with this red elementa. This is fine. Let's do Dark Sword here. I'll take the crits. Okay. Diagonal Slash. 295. Okay. Liz. That finishes off the fight. Perfect. Okay, now we can deal with the more pressing threat, for sure. Okay. Rank 8 with Heismei. Okay, now let's beat the crap out of this guy. Okay. For some reason, I thought I almost missed that dodge. Okay, now that we're dealing with a bigger, stronger enemy, let's see if we can steal anything from him. Couldn't steal from it. Well, that's why we have the retry button, isn't that right? Benefit is that the steal isn't locked in. You can always retry the fight until you get what you want.
Try some of this.
I'll use what I must.
Hey, there it is, Beast Fang Katana. If you're wondering, your steal rate is based off of your agility stats. So again, Thief is really good at it. It took me like 10 retries. Not something I recommend you do every single time, but it's there if you want it. Dealing with the Kamenza here. Let's try Slicer. Decent damage. The last time we fought one of these guys, they were weak to ice. No, not this time. Well, maybe Psych? Hey, nice. Well, I guess we can see what Plunder Life does. 111 damage, not bad. Cannot move due to stun. All right, Diagonal Slash, 219, still not great, but we'll deal with it. Let's pass turn over to Will to do Psych damage. Bring in Heisme from the front and Dark Sword. Finish off the fight. I'll take the unscathed bonus. Level 25, level 23. We'll go with Strength this time. Magic and Endurance for Heisme, I'll take it. Cyclo deals medium wind magic damage to one enemy and Agility +1. And Critical Strike on Warrior, low hit rate, but all hits deal critical physical slash damage. Not my favorite. Alright, let me adjust something real fast before it drives me nuts. Okay, there we go. Had to adjust my buffs. Unfortunately, I removed Heisme's dialogue. That's okay. We'll still heal plenty of it. Scrap metal. We go down from here. We will arrive back in this segment. We've already mostly explored, so let's go up instead, where we'll end up on the other side of this gate. Perfect. Don't be afraid to look at that map layer, this is so handy to see what layer you're on. Let's push this button right here. I guess crank this lever instead. That will take us right back to the, well, I think this is near the entrance, correct? Oh, hello. They're not onto us, they're dead. Grab that.
Wow, good find.
Turquoise. Okay, I'll take it. Let's head, I think this is where we came from, right? Yes, this is where we came from. Okay. Okay, let's head back down. Let's continue through this path over yonder because there's still more for us to see on this area, on this layer, so to speak.
There they are.
Like bugs. We are strong enough to deal with these younger Valmo, which is nice. I don't think we're strong enough to deal with these guys just yet. Okay, well, we'll take them down, no problem. Ooh, blessed water, perfect. Okay, let's head east. We find ourselves a treasure chest, perfect. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Quartz mace, 161 attack power. It's for the healer. We can purify that at the church, so it'll get even stronger. Before we jump down, let's head north so we don't forget anything. I don't have to double back because that could be a problem later. Grab you. Onyx. Thank you for that. Hello there, Plateau. I know what that means. Our strong presence inside that might be our target. Let's be careful. We know what that means, so that means it's time to go double back and see everything that we haven't seen yet. Like jumping down this ridge right here. Yes, let's jump down here. Head north, because this area we have not explored just yet. This takes us, we have two options. Ooh, hello, gold beetle.
Nice.
Right there.
What a use for that.
Let's head up here. This should lead us to a bunch of enemies that we can one-shot. Well, two-shot. There we go. Making me a liar, I see. There we go, there's our one-shot. Grab ourselves a treasure chest, thank you.
Amazing.
Amethyst. I'll take it. That should be pretty much every chest I need in this area, but I'll be sure. Oh, that immediately made me a liar. Okay. Should be the last of them, hopefully. Grab this, we get Energy Incense. Increase max MP by 2. Thank you very much. Okay, gonna double check, make sure I've got everything. I don't think I have just yet, so let's head down this area. Let's walk up this ramp right over here. This should take me to another treasure chest. Perfect. And this is Hero's Leaf of Light. Okay, thank you very much. With all that done and dusted, I'm gonna swap Stroll over to the Brawler. That way he can do where we can do non-resistant damage, and I'll make sure that he is okay. He's got Day inherited. That way we don't have to worry about that. And then I'm also going to have Will inherit the Dakunda passive onto himself. That way we have access to that. Other than that, that is all the adjustments I'm going to make. Let's head inside.
This place.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I'm sensing something ahead. Are you all prepared for a fight? Let's go. Huh? Looks like the Volmo were just here, but... Aha! They were waiting underfoot. Let's finish them now before we're really in for it. We had better devise a plan of attack. They look quite sturdy to me. Well, it's a good thing we didn't leave this place to the miners and their pickaxes.
Get ready.
Time for careful inspection. Look alive, everyone. Okay. The piece of information we got from this encounter is we need to kill them both at the same time and they're weak to ice. So, we have a pretty standard game plan here. Use synthesis skills to attack them both at the same time, and use our Brawler and Thief as support for this encounter. We can try and steal an item from them if we want to. Oh, perfect. First hit, Damascus Helm. Right now, we're gonna have Stroll in the back row, and we'll just, actually, yeah, we'll just pass turn. And we will do Gablizz here. Hit them both at the same time, and use Willed to, we'll do Tarakaja on Hulkenberg. That way we do stronger moves. We'll try to steal from the other Rockworm Volmo. Another Damascus Helm. Perfect. And we will do... We'll just guard. Sandstorm! Everyone's hit and evasion rate fell. And, okay, well, thankfully, not Hulkenberg. Heismay dodged the attack, so they lost the extra press turn. Let's gamble on this. Oh, I shouldn't have gambled on that. And it was also the single target one. Okay, let's do Dakunda. Remove that evasion down.
Helpful as ever.
I need to look at the turn order here. The damage that we're taking isn't too big of a deal.
What's the play?
But I am gonna be careful here and cast Day on... We'll do it on... We'll do it on Hulkenberg. Just to top her off. Sandstorm again. And then Fire Breath on the whole party. Unfortunately, we have Seeker, which means we're weak to it, which means that you might get an extra action. But thankfully, we have Dakunda. Let's pass turn. Let's use Dakunda. Me bringing Seeker in here is a little risky. You could do double mage and be just okay, but I wanted the 2 extra positions here. Let's do a healing item here, I think. We'll do 100 HP to all allies. Top everyone off.
Helpful as ever. I'm obliged.
Pass action to Hulkenberg. Do Gablizz.
Okay.
And then we'll guard with Will. Sandstorm again. Fire Breath. Okay, we got a dodge. I'll take it. Attack return to normal. That's okay. We use Heismay. We'll do expensive medicine on Will. We'll use Day on Heismay, and we will gamble on our attack landing. Please land on both of you. I missed on one of them. Okay, well, that sucks. Strong Acid, that'll drop her defense down to the lowest, and Paralysis Fang. Paralyze sucks, but we can work with it. Okay, well, we need to remove our debuffs for sure. We cannot have that Acid on Heismay, otherwise he will just lose all of his HP in one fell swoop. Let's use his action to cleanse that paralysis, wherever that item may be. There we go. Pass our turn to Hulkenberg, Gablizz, and guard with Will. Sandstorm again. We got a dodge, perfect. Okay, well, unfortunately, we can't... we don't have an immediate way of removing that. So we'll use Heismay's turn to heal Hulkenberg.
I shall fight as the
We'll pass turn to Hulkenberg. And, I mean, we have to gamble, otherwise we'll be in a rough spot. Okay, we got the good gamble. Let's use Dakunda. Will is in a pretty decent spot HP-wise. But let's use our time to heal Heismay. And then we will heal Stroll. Top everyone off and hope we don't get fire moves. Sandstorm, that's understandable. We're kind of expecting that, but we got the dodge. Nice. Alright. Let's pass turn and do Dakunda first.
Quite a boon.
We don't need to worry about losing our actions just yet.
Let us clean up this mess.
Let's... That one's weaker than this one. So what we're gonna do is we are going to find ourselves corrosive acids. We got 29 of them. Lower that one's defense. Pass turn to Hulkenberg. Use Gabliz. Okay, they're evening out a little bit for sure. And then we'll guard with Will. Sandstorm again. No dodge kind of sucks, but it's okay. Paralysis Fang on Heismay. No paralyze. We'll take it. Pass turn. We need to get to Will as soon as possible. Get Kunda on board.
My thanks.
Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged.
He's low on SP, but we can make this work because we've bought a bunch of Magla potions, Magla pills. We can use one of them. Give him 20 mag.
What's the play?
Let's heal.
Perhaps not.
Let's pass turn. I'm gonna be a little greedy here. Single target attack on that one. Sandstorm. I'm gonna hope that everyone survives this turn. Paralysis Fang. Do not paralyze me. Okay. Oof. Okay, we get Dakunda here.
Much thanks.
My thanks.
And here we can try to finish them off in one turn.
You think yourself equal? Now accept your fate.
We will pass turn.
With these fists, I strike for justice.
We will Skullcracker the one on the left,
Tougher than I thought.
just to do some chip damage. Gabliz, and finishing them off both at the same time. Oof, that one was definitely a little tough. I gambled a little bit wanting to go in here with Seeker, but I wanted to try my best. I wanted to try my best and get some extra points on it. And it worked out just fine.
Continue to grow.
Definitely could have done that with a better team comp, but I am satisfied with my performance. Whew, we took it down. Now I just need to report it.
Hail.
Well, 'tis the Alpha Rockworm's eye. Just one of them? Okay. A Rockworm Valmo indeed. Outside of the parts you now hold, its whole body is tough enough to repel even blades. The Valmo we ate in Martira must have undergone quite the preparation.
Hey.
Could you not remind me of that, please?
What?
Valmo cuisine. Utterly foul even to imagine. You've all really had the pleasure, have you? Correct, with one slight amendment. The only one finding any pleasure in it was Hulkenberg. Actually, it's kind of not true. We thought it was okay.
Now then.
Well, we have accomplished our mission. Shall we head straight back? Yeah, let's return to the entrance. Ah, yes, I've worked up quite a sweat. I look forward to a meal when we return to town. Yeesh. Okay. Woo! If you want to, go right ahead and go back in there with merchants if you want to farm some money. But I am beat.
Hey,
It's going to be night soon. We can take the runner back to the. We can't take the runner out in the dark. So should we call it day? Head back. Let's go back to town proper. Back to the Martyr Tavern.
Now then.
The Valmo is no more, thanks to us. All that is left now is to report it in at the recruitment center. It would be first-rate source of protein, if not for its aggression. Nevertheless, the locals should be pleased we put an end to it. Can we please just fight one monster that she won't try to eat?
well,
Bill, let's go give our report to the bounty when we have the time.
You see?
12 days until we depart. We've got to apprehend Morris and get the truth of these abductions out of him before we go.
Somehow.
Claims to be driven by greed, but that excuse rings hollow to my ears. There are undoubtedly larger motives behind these abductions.
Now then.
Well, I believe this meal is well earned. Shall we have our fill and retire? I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. I relaxed with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace. We have to find the real culprit, and I need to do it soon.
check this out.
Hey, I heard there's a new bounty at the recruitment center. We want to be as strong as we can to work this case. So why not take a look? Also, hear Maria's voice. I know Maria, but I've got to do other things. I'm sorry. Also, Martyra during the rain is so amazing. I love the rain so much. Anyways, we've got some things to report. Let's do it.
Hello.
Is that the practical pitch and parcel? Oh, you really got it from me. Those are for you. Thank goodness. I'll put these into an incubator right away. Magic Igniter will have them ready to hatch in a snap. Our requisition pigeons are being used to relay news about the tournament. I can't tell you how much of a pain in the ass it's been for our city. We've got to have a new king, I hope there'll at least be somebody who'll put a stop to these pushy nobles ruining our lives over their whims.
You know, you saved my ass.
Well, for the time being, these eggs should take care of our needs and then some. I really must thank you. You're welcome.
Mission accomplished.
Nice. Getting ourselves 7,500 Reeve and invincible noodles. A very valuable item. We'll be sure to go over that soon. Man, 100 people. We rose up the ranks really fast.
Ah, brilliant.
I insist, these pigeons are the lifeblood of the city. Everyone was very generous in pitching in. If anything comes up again, you'll be the first person I look for.
Why, you...
Hey, we're happy to help, but we're not exactly an odd jobs agency. Unless the pay's good. Yeah, let's be sure to leave that little bit in. We help anyone in need. It's kind of our whole thing.
Take a look.
Boy, is that the Alpha Rockroom Eye, isn't it? So the Alpha Rockroom volume of Man-Eater's Grotto is no more. You've done well for someone so young. Not a lot of folks are capable of taking something like that down. Thanks to you, the miners can get back to work. Here's your reward. Yoink!
We did it.
20,000 Reeve, thank you very much. And increased courage, too. Back to 100k. We did a big investment a few episodes ago, and now we're finally back. We've almost broke even. Almost.
Well done.
I'd like to ask you to take on more contracts. Come back and see me again. Yeah, we don't have anything new, despite what Gallica said. She was mentioning the Man-Eater's Grotto stuff. Okay, so much has been done, and in so little time. That was only one full day in-game. Anyways, next time on Metahpor Fantazio... Just had to double check real quick. Yes, next time on Metahpor Fantazio, we are indeed heading into the depths of Kraganta Castle. And we'll be doing it all in one full in-game day. So we are in for a long marathon. With that said, see you soon.